The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. The city government of Muntinlupa has started inoculating its residents with Russia's Sputnik V vaccine. To give us the latest on this, we have Greg Gregorio joining us live from Muntinlupa. Greg, could you tell us how many people have showed up so far for the Sputnik V vaccination drive in Muntinlupa?
Charles, the city of Muntinlupa targets to inoculate about 380 individuals with a dose of Sputnik V COVID-19 vaccine each day in their two vaccination sites. These are the Asian Hospital and the Hospital ng Muntinlupa. Here at the Hospital ng Muntinlupa, they are targeting to inoculate 250 individuals each day. And as of 11:20 this morning, 77 individuals have already received their first dose of Sputnik V COVID-19 vaccine. Charles?
Greg, could you tell us which priority groups in particular are now allowed to receive Sputnik V shots?
Charles, here at the Hospital ng Muntinlupa, they are inoculating individuals with Sputnik V COVID-19 vaccine. Those individuals who are under the A1 to A3 priority list. These are the health workers, the senior citizen, and people with comorbidity. The first one who received the Sputnik V COVID-19 vaccine earlier is an individual who qualifies under the A3 category. Charles?
Right, Greg, I understand that this specific brand of vaccine does have certain difficulties, does have certain limitations when it comes to storage. Could you tell us where the vaccines are currently stored and what the Muntinlupa city government has planned insofar as sub-zero storage?
Yes, Charles, this Sputnik V vaccine of Russia's Gamaleya requires a cold storage that is not exceeding negative 18 degrees Celsius. Here at the city, they do not have their own cold storage facility which has this sub-zero capacity. Thus, the 3,000 doses of Sputnik V vaccine allocated to the city is currently stored at the Asian Hospital. And the vaccines that are administered here at the Hospital ng Muntinlupa come from the Asian Hospital every 2 hours, since the requirement of the vaccine is that once it is thawed to a liquid form, it can only be administered within 2 hours. So every after they have inoculated all the vaccines available for 2 hours, they would have to get another supply from the Asian Hospital, which is just adjacent to the Hospital ng Muntinlupa across the street. And according to Mayor Jaime Fresnedi, the city government is planning to procure their own cold storage facility. According to Hospital ng Muntinlupa Medical Chief Dr. Edwin Di Matata, he has submitted a quotation to the mayor for a storage equipment that costs around 1.3 million to 3 million pesos. There is no timeline for this procurement as of now, Charles.
Right, Greg, this is good news for Muntinlupa residents. Do we know whether other LGUs have prepared for procurement of similar pieces of equipment to properly store these types of vaccines?
Charles, from what we know now, there are other LGUs who have the same capacity to store a sub-zero cold storage requirement vaccines. These are the city of Manila, city of Taguig, city of Makati, and of course the city of Muntinlupa. But according to MMDA Chairman Benner Habelos, who graced the ceremonial vaccination using Sputnik V here at the Hospital ng Muntinlupa earlier, he said there are other LGUs in the city that are also preparing for this cold storage facility in relation to the expected arrival of other COVID-19 vaccines, which also require sub-zero cold storage facility. Charles?
Thanks for that, Greg. That was Greg Gregorio reporting live from Muntinlupa. The FDA has granted emergency use authorization for the COVID-19 vaccine of U.S. biotech company Moderna. This makes Moderna the 7th coronavirus shot to get approved for emergency use here in the Philippines. The FDA has cleared the use of Moderna for individuals 18 years old and up. Moderna is taken in 2 doses and has reported an efficacy rate of 94%. Philippine ambassador to the U.S., Babes Romualdez, says Moderna has committed to deliver 200,000 doses next month. Now to entertainment news. The competition proper of the 69th Miss Universe is about to kick off in less than 24 hours. Is our very own Miss Philippines Rabiya Mateo ready to take on the universe? Let's get the answer straight from MJ Marfori. She's joining us live from the News 5 studio. MJ, you spoke with Miss Philippines Rabiya Mateo earlier herself. How's she doing, and how do you think she's going to do?
Well, Charles, yes, 7 a.m. Manila time and at nighttime in Florida, we did speak to Rabiya before she embarks on her Miss Universe journey and before she gets locked in the Miss Universe bubble. Well, for the fans, don't you worry because she did train. It's her first time out of the country, but then she took a village with her, a village of stylists, mentors, and Jonas Gaffo, the beauty queen maker. Of course, Jonas trained Pia Wurtzbach, Catriona Gray during Catriona's start in pageantry, and now Rabiya is in very good hands. With that, Rabiya said she is nervous, but it is a good kind of pressure that she is feeling, and it is normal. We did ask her what she's been doing recently before she embarks on her journey, and she did say that she is talking to a lot of other candidates on how they could stop online bullying, because Miss Canada and Miss Thailand, as well as Rabiya, did receive some backlash from intense beauty pageant fans, rather. And Rabiya said that honestly, during one point in her training, she did lose her identity and she had to undergo life coaching, and it really helped her redeem herself and her confidence. And with that, she's gonna make a video about anti-bullying on social media, especially that the fire will start when the lock-in bubble of Miss Universe will be starting in Hollywood, Florida, come tomorrow. She goes to her hotel. Also, let's talk about her styling and her training. She said that please don't compare her to past winners because she is her own, and she will not conform to the mold because she said she is unique and trying her best. And she wants pageant fans to realize that most of her training was done online, Charles. So that's really hard, especially in this time of pandemic. But then again, she said that she is ready. She's going to give it her best fight. We've been seeing Rabiya in the top 5 of the pageant vlogs, and that's really good. And one thing to note about this is that Rabiya knows when to peak. So if right now we're not still feeling all the flames of her pasabog, so to speak, don't you worry, because come competition, you will see a lot more unique surprises from Rabiya. And if the fans are asking about the national costume and her outfits when it comes to the competition, she said that she will veer away from the past trends, and now she will focus on modern artistry, Filipino designers instead of textiles. So that was the lowdown that Rabiya gave us before she embarks on her journey for Miss Universe. Charles?
Right, interesting, MJ. We are less than 24 hours away from the competition proper, but then what's interesting is this anti-bullying campaign that you mentioned. Could you give us more details on this? I understand that Miss Philippines is reacting to this as a result of what she has actually experienced. Now, could you tell us more about this?
Yes, actually, besides Miss Philippines, that has always been since her Miss Universe Philippines journey. She really did receive a lot of backlash, but of course, she grew out of it already. She's owning it. She's talking to her core group of fans not to spread lies and negativities online, and she's making sure that other candidates won't receive backlash as well from Filipino fans, because she wants to tell the world that Filipinos aren't like that. Because recently, Miss Canada did post a lot of the bashing she received from Filipino fans, and Rabiya did say sorry on behalf of the Filipinos to Miss Canada. So with that, they created a group chat, and they will make a campaign with all other candidates on how to stop cyberbullying, because pageant fans, and especially Filipino pageant fans, are very intense, Charles. So she will make sure that this is one of the highlights of her journey, and she will make a separate video of hers as well that she will be pointing out to Filipinos to chill, remain calm, and just enjoy the whole Miss Universe journey of Rabiya Mateo. Charles
said beauty pageant fans are definitely all watching and are already watching. Thanks for those updates. That was MJ Marfori reporting live from the TV5 studio in Mandaluyong. And those are the top stories at this hour. Join us again later at 1 p.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime and anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.